Hey Jeff, hope you're well. Give me a few minutes in here, just trying to get everything caught up, but glad everything seemed to go well for you today. Hey guys, we'll get started here shortly. Just give me a couple minutes, just trying to get a few things caught up here. Hey, what up, Dave? Tex, I'm gonna call you Houston, Dave. Adam, Jeff, Thomas. Hope everybody's well. Just give me a couple more minutes. Just again, a couple the I's dotted, T's crossed kind of deal. All right. I think we're all set and ready to roll here. Let me go get my beer and then we'll get started, guys. Hope everybody's well. I'm gonna go grab my brewski. We'll get started. Hey, what up, Doug? Hey, feel free to ask questions as we go. Several breaks tonight, so we'll have some fun in here. like I said, let me go grab my beer, and then we're gonna rock and roll. Alright, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a couple brewskis in hand. Excited. Get this night going. Big stuff coming up here. What up, everybody? Welcome. If you're new, welcome to the big show. Let's see. Daniel, what up, everybody? Adam. We've got Aaron in the house. Kyle, Stal, Thomas, Troy. If I miss anybody, sorry. Get you caught up here in a sec. Got a couple Dogfish Head 60-minute IPAs. Be going through those in the break room tonight, so looking forward to enjoying some frothy goodness. Alright, guys. Well, cheers to everybody out there. Hope that the last week has gone well. I only have one more scheduled work trip between now and the end of the year, so excited about that, to say the least. Alright, guys. So, as always, you got some stuff you're going to be getting in the mail as long as you bought 5 or more spots. Let's go over that. 5 or more spots, something's guaranteed to come in the mail. We've got a pack of Score 20, 25. It's a gravity pack, football. Then we're going to go throw it back a little bit. And one of every 1.5 packs, so less than out of it, one of every 2, has an auto or mem card in it. 2015 USA Football, the upper deck. It's a little Parkhurst Hockey. This is 1991. Some 2025 Donruss Baseball Gravity Love. And here we go. Chance of the Wemby rookie even. 23-24 Donruss Gravity Basketball. All you do, 5 or more spots, automatically going to get that in the mail. Now, say you bought 10 or more spots. Let's talk about the little upgrade that we're talking here. Alright, 10 or more spots, we're going to upgrade you. A Jumbo 2021 Contenders Football Pack. Some Victory Hockey 2006-2007 Hockey Upper Deck. One of those Upper Deck USA Football packs. Like I said, one out of every 1.5 packs has an auto or mem card. A Hobby Topps Baseball, Big League Baseball 2023 Baseball Pack. And some Monopoly Basketball Prism 24-25. So all that coming away as long as you bought 5 or more spots. Alright, so let me make one quick update on the site, and then you guys know how that would work. I just got to update the in real time what you guys see in the break room on the schedule, because the upcoming break schedule is about to change. We are those that are wondering, I will be doing a break next Black Friday. So if you are not going out and shopping all day, come check it out. And if you are going shopping, come back to this. Right. Link. And this is for anybody that hasn't joined. I always have an updated schedule on the website. Alright, guys. Oh, normally shows right away. There we go. Alright, so here we are. dad-breaks.com. Here's our upcoming break schedule. So we are live tonight, Friday, November 21st, 10 p.m. Eastern. That takes you to the link. Then we will be breaking on Tuesday and on Friday of next week. So, interested in grabbing a spot? Let me talk about what's out there. A few baseball spots still remain. This is the full-size autographed baseball helmet and jersey break. And at this point, we have the White Sox, the Guardians, the Marlins, the Twins, and the Rays. All right. And then we have in the Gold Rush baseball bat and 2 baseball break. At this point, we are still looking at the Guardians, the Rockies, the Brewers, the Twins, and that's it. And one thing I'd like to point out with the Rockies, if you look at the checklist, there's a certain name on here. Larry Walker is a Rocky hit, so if you're wondering about that, Larry Walker would go to the Rockies. Then we just have a couple spots. Last I checked, there's just a couple spots remaining in the Blitz break. I had someone cancel. This was sold out. The Chargers and Rams. They had asked to back out of it, and I was like, yeah, sure. They didn't really understand how break worked. They reached out to me before 10 o'clock, so I was like, go for it. So the Chargers are available in the mini helmet 2 jersey break now, and the Rams are available in the authentic Immortal collection as well. And then I think the Rams are the only spot remaining. Yeah, the Rams would be the only spot, and that just got added back. So 1 or 2 spots are remaining in here. And then the juiced break. This is an absolute loaded break. You have the Diamondbacks, the Orioles, the Guardians, the Rockies, the Angels, the Brewers, and if you don't see a player you like on the checklist from your team, every single team has a chance at any juiced hit that we pull. And there are 31 different juiced names that are possible, from Burt Reynolds here to someone like Giannis, to John Elway, Tom Brady, Jaromir Jagr, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and many, many more. So any of those names we pull, all 30 teams in Major League Baseball would have a chance at that. But with that said, let's get the evening started. Lots to go on. If you're new here, welcome. We'll do giveaways the entire evening. The entire evening we will be doing giveaways. But we're going to get started with a Gold Rush single jersey break. And for this, I'm going to have everybody out there. You're going to put in the chat 2 NFL teams. 2 NFL teams, 1 line. If you correctly guess the team that comes out of here, you are going to have a chance at a box of mystery. There are 2 hits and 1 whammy tonight in that box of mystery. All right, a lot of fun coming out of here. All right. I'm excited. All right, on the table, we have box 2. We also have box 5. I'll just go grab box 5 since I'm standing up already. 2 and 5 are the possibilities here for our single jersey break. Also, one thing I will point out, I also have 3 spots in the 3 jersey Raz break available. And they're $10 each through PayPal or Venmo, and I put that information down below in the chat. If you like the break, feel free to hit the like button at any point as well. If you have questions, you're new, chat those. Got a great group in here. A lot of returning breakers and they'll get happy to answer if I don't myself. All right, let's figure out 2 or 5. 2 is on the right, 5 is on the left. This will help us determine which box to use. Just got back from, I was all over Jim Thorpe, PA. I was in Allentown. I was in Philadelphia. Happy to be back, though. Super happy to be back. And like I said, not a lot of work travel the rest of the year, except for one trip in December. But that really is only going to have us missing one break the rest of the year. So, all right, box 2 is staying on, and that's on the table right there in the middle. Let me go grab a couple gloves, and then we're going to get cutting open here. Alright guys, in our break, first one of the night, we've got Kirk with the Cardinals, William's got the Falcons and the Ravens, Heather in the house with the Buffalo Bills, Gavin looking to hit big with the Carolina Panthers, Kirk's got the Bears, the Bungles, and the Brownies, Troy back in the action, hope you're doing well Troy, Troy's got the Broncos and the Cowboys, Spencer looking to hit, welcome to the big show tonight, Spencer, you've got the Lions, Heather's got the Pack Attack. Kirk's got the Texans. Troy with the Colts. Barbara in the action here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome, Barbara. Troy's got the Chiefs. Kirk with the Raiders and the Chargers. Michael's got the Rams. Troy with the Dolphins. Stacy's got it going on with the Vikes. Doug's got the Pats. Welcome to the show, Doug. Hopefully you enjoyed these breaks and have some success as well. Kirk has the Saints, the Giants, and the Jets. Daniel's saying fly, Eagle fly. Troy's got them Steelers. Kirk's got the Niners and Seahawks. Mark has the Bucks. Adam's got the Titans. And Michael is taking his time sitting on the commode. So the 3 jersey Raz. Aaron, the 3 jersey Raz is a 1 box with 3 jerseys in it, and I sell 35 names. If you're interested in a spot, let me know. PayPal or Venmo is the easiest route for that. I'll show you kind of how it is. This is the list. You can see that there's Tatis, Thomas, and Penix available. Those are the possible names that were out there. This was an eBay only break that I do. But if you want to buy in, those are 3 spots that went unpaid or unsold. So if you're interested, just let me know, and I can get you in. It is tonight. Yep, it will be tonight. I'm gonna assume mark you down, Aaron, and it's PayPal or Venmo at. There. If you want it, I'll mark you as having that there. All right, guys. If you're new, my daughter makes all the good luck charms. We do those throughout the evening. This one is a box, and also the funds from these breaks go to her 529 college fund. So greatly do appreciate that as well. This is a little game on pizza. This is box 2. We're going to call no more guesses. All right, you're good, Aaron. Thank you very much. All right, guys, no more guesses here. Box 2. We are sealed up all the way around. Going to cut into this here shortly. All right, that secondary seal is right here. And we're going to cut into that, see what we got. Well, speaking of Atlanta Falcons, here we go. We have Drake London. Drake London coming out of here. That is a Beckett authenticated jersey. This is a nice red style. Little drapery on that with the Drake London wide receiver. Beckett authenticated. A real good wide receiver for the Falcons. All right, and that is going to go to William. William, congratulations on the hit. All right, let me mark that down for William. All right, Drake London jersey. All right. And then Aaron, I am going to put you in for that Penix So, just let me know when you send that to Aaron. If you have questions, let me know. All right, Atlanta guesses. Atlanta guesses. This is for the box of mystery. Let's see who's got Atlanta as their guess. I see Mike W. And tonight I do have a special mystery giveaway whammy. Not going to use it in the first break, that person that donated it. Just giving them more so a heads up than anything else. But you will see those make some an appearance here shortly. Alright, I see Falcons under Mike. Anybody else with the Falcons? Oh, Aaron had the Falcons. Alright, it's going to come down to Aaron and Mike for the giveaway. Yep, I got you there now. Alright. 7 times. Top name's going to get to pick a box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, it's going to be Mike. Alright, Mike. The box of mystery is going to be yours. Mike, there are going to be 3 boxes out here. 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy for you here, Mike. In the rowdy box of mystery. Alright. We're going to do silver and gold themed here. We have a golden egg. We have a silver box. And we have the babes. Alright, Mike, which box of mystery would you like me to open up for you to start the evening in our box of mystery world? Every break we do, except for the 3 Jersey Raz, will have giveaways the whole evening. Everything's good, busy, good. Good but busy. Alright, going with the babes. Alright, Mike, that means you passed up on the silver box here, and inside the silver box was a jumbo Prism Draft Picks 2015. There are 4 packs of Prism Draft Picks 2015 football in there, so we missed out on that one. Alright. Then, Mike, inside of the gold was the whammy. Alright, and inside of this was your very own pair of Big League Chew boxer briefs. So you missed out on your very own pair of Big League Chew boxer briefs. Maybe somebody else can get their hands on that later. Alright, that means you are coming away with a little of Chronicles Draft Picks 2023. Chronicles Draft Picks 2023. Let's see what's coming out of here for you, Mike. All right. I see a Brian Branch. A little Brian Branch love. How about a Michael Pittman Jr.? A Xavier Hutchinson rookie, and a Will Levis rookie. Alright, so we pulled out of here Brian Branch, Michael Pittman, Xavier Hutchinson, and Will Levis. Nothing huge. Brian Branch, when he's not doing something silly, he's a pretty good defensive player, but nothing huge, obviously, on that one. Alright, guys. Our next few breaks, hey, you're always welcome, are going to be divisional breaks. These are divisional breaks we'll be doing tonight. At the end of these 4 divisional breaks, we will be giving away 3 items from 4 boxes of mystery. There will be 3 hits and 1 whammy. For this, I'm going to have everybody out there give me 1 NFL division. This will be for a mini helmet. 1 NFL division, and it'll actually be this mini helmet right here. box number 6. Box 6. So this guy right there is the one we're going to be using. So go ahead and put your divisional guess in the chat. So Doug, you're going to want to give me a division. I got AFC. Well, you'll just want to round that out. Alright, and we'll get a little Fitz magic out there for some good luck magic as well. Alright, so like I said, box 6 is the one we're going to use. Last one up here. Alright, last call on those guesses. Get them in now. Scott's got the AFC East. Mike has the AFC North. Daniel R. We got a couple Daniels in this break. Daniel R. with the AFC South. Daniel K. with the AFC West. Timothy with the NFC East. Daniel K. with the NFC North. And then Daniel R. with the NFC South and the NFC West. Alright guys, no more guesses. Let's crush into this, see what we got. Alright, time for a little magic. A little beer juice, never hurt anything. Box 6, so this is a rip it and ship it deal. So pretty simple, just going to give it a rip, and then we're going to get ready to ship. Alright, we have, a monster hit from the NFC North. Wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson on a monster hit for Daniel K. Daniel K. There we go. Boom. That's what we're talking about. Justin Jefferson. Going out to Daniel K. That guy right there, Jeff, was big Viking fan. Alright, Justin Jefferson mini going out to Daniel K. Alright. NFC North for the guess. Alright, Taylor got it. NFC North. Troy's got it. Your names get added to a little checklist here, and at the end we're going to put all the names into random.org, and we're going to take 3 names at the end to get a box of mystery. Alright, so we've got Taylor, Troy, Mike W. Jeff, I got you in there. I think that's everybody. If I missed somebody, let me know, but I got 4 names. Taylor, Troy, Mike, and Jeff. Alright, very nice hit right there. JJ, Justin Jefferson. A couple really good former first round draft pick wide receivers to start the night out. Alright, it is time for a full-size football. I've got box 3 here, and I actually have box 6 in the back corner of the den. Well, Thomas, happy birthday. Hey, there's no reason to be happy that your birthday's over. Birthdays are only to be celebrated. Even if you're 173 years old, it's only to be celebrated. Alright guys, same deal. If you want to put a guess in, and if you like the guess you had, put it in again. Just give me an NFL divisional guess. But happy birthday to our main man here, Thomas. Alright guys, let's go in. List randomizer. Boxes 3 and 6 of the possibilities. 3 was the placeholder. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6. Let me make that swap real quick. 6. Come on. 6 is it. 6 is. Alright guys. We have last call on those guesses, because we've got Scott with the AFC East, Chris the AFC North, Paul the AFC South, Michael's got the AFC West, Daniel's the NFC East, Chad's got the NFC North, here comes Chris with the NFC South, and Thomas Q with the NFC West. All right, guys, I'm calling it here. No more guesses. Good luck, everybody. Another little drip. Maybe a little beer juice on this one. Box 6. So you can see that seal RSA approved all the way around. There's one cut. There's two. Let's give it a little pop up so Tom Brady can't go into full effect and cut this open. Alright, we are looking at I know this, a Pittsburgh Steeler. This is an AFC North hit. We have Cordell /Stewart. /Stewart right there. There's a Steelers football with the Super Bowls. Beckett authenticated. /Stewart, 1995's NFL sensation right there. Cordell /Stewart. All right. That is AFC North. Chris, congratulations. Cordell Stewart coming your way. /. Yes, for sure. All right, Cordell. AFC. Oh, that sucks, Thomas. I'm sorry to hear about that. AFC North. Well, I see Mike /Charlene Anderson. That's the only correct guess I'm seeing. If I missed somebody, let me know. But the only one I'm seeing correct is Mike /Charlene with the AFC North. All right, Beckett on the authentication for /. All right, for this next one, you get to give me one guess, but you're going to have two opportunities. I guess you kind of could say it was a wide receiver on that, although he was a second-round draft pick. You guys are going to tell me, is this going to be, and you're going to put it in the chat, you're going to either put the words active baseball or retired baseball, active football or retired football, active basketball or retired basketball, hockey or other, all right? And we have to figure out what one we're going to use. We have the possibility here of, this is box number 1 for a 16 by 20 box 1. And then we have several options in here. Every number but 2 and 4 are going to be the possibility for our 8 by 10. All right. I'm going to head over to the randomizer. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is for our 8 by 10 photo. There's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo number 8. Photo 8 here. So I'm going to go in. I've got the cheat sheet built in. Cut it out. And number 8 is right there. We will possibly be using this later, so we'll put that back. But box 8's there. Box 1's our placeholder for the 16 by 20. We also have 2 and 5. 1, 2, and 5 are remaining from the case here. So 1, 2, and 5. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1. So we're going to stay with what is currently out there with box 1. All right, guys. Last call on those guesses. I have Mark with active baseball. Zachary's got retired baseball. Mark has active and retired football. Here comes Jake with active basketball. Mark has retired basketball. Case has hockey. And Mark is hitting up the other. All right, guys. No more guesses. No more guesses. All right, for this, let's get the Whopper out there. Some delicious goodness. Some yummy cheese and burger love. Box 8. Or you could say folder 8. However you want to word it. Let's give that ripped. And we have retired Pittsburgh Pirate, Bob Friend. Bob Friend, pitcher Bob Friend from the Pirates of the 60s into the 70s there. Bob Friend. And this is going to be a Beckett authenticated Bob Friend. I loved the gray. I like the gray hat too for the Pirates, but love the gray outfit of the Pirates. They brought it back again in the early 2000s, late 90s. I was a big fan. Not a lot of people loved it. I did. Nothing like seeing Kevin Polkovich wearing a gray Pirates unit. Alright, Bob Friend. That is going out to Zachary. Congratulations, Zachary. Bob Friend. Coming your way. So, retired baseball guesses are going to get a little love here. Alright. That whopper. Just moving its way down. There is photo number 1. See that seal? All the way around. Coming over to here as well. One cut. There's a second. Move that magic out of the way. Alright, here we go. We have another baseball hit. Another baseball hit, and this one is going to be active. Active baseball. We have third baseman from the San Francisco Giants, Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman coming out of here on a really nice hit for the Giants. Alright, so Matt Chapman, that is a Beckett authenticated Giants active baseball hit. So active baseball, Matt Chapman. Terrific fielder, good hitter, terrific fielder. Alright, Matt Chapman, 16 by 20. And Mark, just an FYI, Zachary may have interest in trading with you for that photo. I'm not sure what he would have to trade for it, but I know he's a big Giants fan, so just a FYI, if you're interested in trading that or would have any interest, Mark, in trading that, let me know, and I could put you in touch with Zachary about that, because I do know he's a big Giants fan and would probably be willing to trade if you're interested. So, just throwing that info out there. Alright, so if you guessed anything baseball related on that one, names getting added, aka David and Will. Dad and Will. Alright, David, I've got Jake in the house. We've got Mike, another correct guess. A little active baseball for Ronnie. M Wine, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but M Wine or M's, we'll just call you M. M's got it. Francis back in the action. What up, Francis? Got you in there. We've got Running on Ripple. Michael Motorcycle with the correct guess. Hope you're doing well, Michael. Hope the whole family's doing well. I got Mike / Charlene and Jake with active baseball and retired baseball, respectively. We've got Aaron with active baseball. A lot of good baseball guesses on this one. We've got Thomas, aka TQ, with the baseball, and Mr. Evans with active baseball. Alright, guys, that is everything that I see going on right here. If you want to guess hockey, go for it. The names I see correctly. What up, Roman? Oh, I appreciate the very nice vibes you're throwing out there, Roman. Alright, the names I added on that one were Dad and Will, Jake, Mike, Ronnie, we're just calling him MW, Francis, Running on Ripple, aka Michael Motorcycle, Jake, Mike / Charlene, Aaron, TQ, and then Mr. Evans. Alright, we're going to do a little hockey love. Let me get our pucks out there. Only got 4 left from the case. All right, we've got number 8, 22, 70, and 82. All right, so 8, 22, 70, and 82. I feel like there's some kind of theme with those numbers, but I don't know. 8, 22, 70, and 82. Well, I can tell you this is the year my grandfather was born, and that's the year I was born. That's the theme. Everything else, incredulous. All right, there's 5, there's 6. One more makes it 7 times. Box 22. All right, box 22. That's the one we're going to use. This guy right here. We're going to take all these off and see what we're rolling with. All right. Last call on those guesses because I'm about to call no more. See, Aaron, it's 82. 72 is all right, but 82 is better. Just saying. We've got Thomas Q with the Atlantic. Daniel's in the house with the Metro. Matthew's got the Central, and here comes June picking up the West Coast in the Pacific. All right, guys. No more guesses. I don't think I typed it. Did I type no more guesses? Oh, there it is. All right, guys. Little Mike Lang love here. Why not? He's got the puck. He's on a breakaway. He shoots and scores. He didn't know whether to cry or grind his watch. Michael Motorcycle. All right. We've got puck 22 right there, sealed up all the way around. Looking for something delightful out of here. Give that a slide out. Secondary seals on each side. Give those a cut. Alright, it's go time. We have. Oh, very nice hit from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning hit right here. How about this? How about a little Victor Hedman? Victor Hedman coming out of here for Thomas. Thomas, very nice. Victor Hedman on the hit for Thomas, and that is a really nice NHL authentication on it too as well. Victor Hedman official puck game game puck. On a Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman puck. Mr. Evans, in your baseball card, you don't look a day over 18. Come on. And that was what? 6 years later? 5 years later. Come on. So I'm assuming that card, that photo was what? I guess you were 23. You would have been just 1 year removed from college, or was that right after college? Thomas, are you a 78 baby then? All right. Let's see who's got 77. All right. I'm not paying attention apparently. All right, TQ. What up, Thomas? I got you in there, the hit and the correct guess. Francis with the correct guess. Let's see who else has an Atlantic guess. Ronnie. J. Mike. Let's see, Aaron's got it. Daniel's got it. And Adam. Oh, and Mike / Charlene. All right, a lot of names. So, we have added TQ, aka Thomas Q, Francis, Ronnie, J. Mike, Jersey, Daniel, Adam, and Mike / Charlene. I normally that's my college joke. College was the best 8 years of my life. All right, I'm putting together the boxes of mystery. Boxes of mystery here. There are 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Two hits and 1 whammy are rumbling and bumbling its way through. We'll have it out there in a second. We're going to do something with... Alright, that's what we'll do. Alright. So there are going to be 4 boxes. 2 hits, 3 hits, and 1 whammy. We'll have some trash, a shark, the police, and some babes out there. Alright. Top 3 unique names are going to get to pick a box of mystery. So top 3 unique names. So say Mike W. got the top 2 names. We would take names 2, 3, and 4 then. Because we want to take 3 unique names for 3 people to get a box of mystery here. Alright, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. 1 more is going to make it 7 times. Jake R, Jeff, and then M. Wine. I just need to know. I'm not sure I know who M. Wine is. Could be someone new. Could be someone I just don't know because since YouTube made us use these instead of our names, which I don't like, and I don't have a choice to accept that. M. Wine. Put your first name and the first 2 letters of your last name, and if you're in the break tonight, just put next to that I'm in the break. If you're not in the break, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you get me your address so I can get you the item that you pick. Either way. Alright, but Jake R, Jeff, and then M. Wine. I want to make sure I get you guys your boxes of mystery here. So go ahead, make your selections, gentlemen and or ladies. I'm not sure about M. Wine, sorry. Jake, Jeff, and M. Wine. Alright, Matthew. It's Matthew. Okay. Matthew's going with the cop car. Jeff. The shark was already taken, Jeff. I'm going to tell you not to take the trash. So, Jeff, I'm going to tell you to take the babes. So, Jeff... I'm just going to tell you Jeff's taking the babes. Yeah. Because I can't give away the quote-unquote whammy that Jeff donated to the break. He happened to be in this break, and I didn't want him to get the whammy he donated. No one picked the whammy, so we'll save it for another person. But tonight's whammy, very, very generously donated. Not all whammies are created equal. Check this out. This is a autographed Rick Harrison. Yeah, Pawn Stars right there. Rick Harrison, autograph number 2 of 25. We would have had that going out as our whammy. We'll save that for later. So know now that no one's going to get a quote-unquote whammy in this specific break. Alright, Jeff. Well, Jeff, you decided to go with the babes. And inside the babes was not 1, but 2 packs of cards. 2 packs of cards. One of them happens to be a hobby pack, so let me put your name on a second sticker. Alright, so 2 baseball cards. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not. Yep. Excuse me. Alright, so we've got a Topps Heritage 2020 update. No, high number. Hobby pack, so it's a hobby pack. And then we have a USA 2020, which is basically 1 and 2.5 packs. Has a chance at an auto or mem. So let's see if we can get you one of those. I'm going to look at it through the back because I can't... Oh, you got some great names. Hopefully there's an auto, but I don't think there is. No auto, but there's some great rookies here. There's a Max Meyer. There's a Dylan Luna. Check this out. Pete Crow Armstrong rookie right there. A Logan Allen rookie and a Zach Thompson rookie. Big pull right there from the Pete Crow Armstrong gallery. All right, nice pull there, Jeff. I was hoping that would be an auto. All right, Jeff, here we go. Hobby time for Jeff. All right, you have an Eric Lauer, James Karinchak, closer when he's on and not hurt. Cody Stashik, Johan Camargo, rookie performer, just got traded. Mauricio Dubon, just got traded this week. Ryan McBroom, Jose Rodriguez, Carlos Rodon, and Tony Kemp. All right, so those cards, unfortunately, no auto, but a couple nice players. Mauricio Dubon, former Brewer, former Giant, former Astro now in his career already. All right. Let's see. Hey, you're always welcome. And then cop car, Matthew. Matthew, you went with the cops. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with a pack of Prism Draft Picks basketball? All right, Prism Draft Picks basketball for Matthew. All right, let's see if we can pull you a sweet rookie or three. You have a Keon Johnson rookie, an Anthony Edwards, a Chris Duarte rookie, a couple Prisms, John Stockton rookie, well, obviously not a rookie, but John Stockton Prism, and a Dayron Sharp rookie Prism. All right, nice looking Sharp looking. I missed out on that one. Sharp looking Sharp. All right, guys. Then we have Jake. Jake went for the Shark. And how about this? A Turn Back the Clock 2007 Topps Football 5-cent pack. All right, Jake, let's see if we can pull you a heater or two. Some good rookies in here. Turn back the clock. Well, yeah. Big time pull of rookie right there. Brady Quinn. Look at that. Jamarcus Russell. This is loaded. Actually, it is. You just pulled a rookie. Calvin Megatron. Right there. All-time great Megatron rookie. An Adrian Peterson rookie. And a Marshawn Lynch rookie. All right. They tease you with two junk. And then a Megatron rookie, an AP rookie, and a Marshawn Lynch rookie. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Congratulations, Jake. All right. Let's do this. All right, congratulations, guys. Let me just get my bearings on this. All right, let me just see. I just want to make sure where we stand on things. All right, there are a few spots remaining on the site, but before I get caught up on all the spots that were remaining and everything, let's go in. Let's do a Funko break. Why not? Funkalicious. All right. We know it's going to be Funko number 3. It's this guy right here, Funko number 3. What we don't know is what jersey and what photo we're going to use. For this, for the giveaway, very, very simple. In the chat, put one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do. One letter from the alphabet, put it in the chat. If it matches up with any of the boxes that we get open up here, you're having a chance at a box of mystery. Alright, Funko 3 will be in this break. Let's find out what photos we're going to have. We have every numbers but 2, 4, and 8 as a possibility for the photo. So 2, 4, and 8, not a chance, but everybody else, yes. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 10. 7 times for the 7 numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, this is photo number 9. Photo number 9. Right, I'm going to cross that out. Photo number 9. Alright. And I think that's it for that tonight. Alright. Then, I have to figure out the jersey. And we have 1, 2, and 3 actually remaining from the case. 1, 2, and 3. 1 is on our table. 1, 2, and 3. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, the one that's out there. Let's roll. Alright, so we have jersey 1 from right to left. Funko number 3, last from the case. And photo number 9. I don't think I crossed out 9. Hope I did. Alright. Now we gotta figure out what letter everybody's gonna get for our break. If this was the 7th time, we'd be staring at Daniel with the letter A and George the letter Z, but we're gonna mix things up, see what we got. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. George has A and Z. Alright, so George is gonna have A and Z. We're gonna hit copy. I'm gonna bring it over. And then let's hit refresh. Alright, in our break, George has A, Matthew's got B, Daniel's got C, George has D and E, Mark has F, George has G and H, June has I, Jake has J, Troy has K, George has L, Jesse has M, George has N, Paul has O, Roman's got P, Jake has Q, George has R, S, T. We've got Mark with U, George has V, W, X, Y, and Z. Alright guys, I'm going to call no more guesses here on the guessing. Good luck everybody. Good luck. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, little good luck charm love from Forrest Gump. Box 9, photo number 9. Alright guys, good luck here. We are looking at, look at this, the letter J. The letter J. Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy in his Bama threads right there. Jerry Judy. Beckett authenticated. And that letter J is going out to Jake. J for Jake, J for Jerry, J for Judy. Alright, Jake, congratulations. Nice start to this break for you right there. Beckett on your authentication. Alright. Now it's time for box 1. Box 1. This is jersey 1. So you can see the secondary seals down there. It's sealed up. Backside all the way around. Give it a little slice. Give this a cut across. We have defensive lineman. I think, right? Not offensive lineman, but it's before my time. Hall of Famer from the Chargers. This will be San Diego Superchargers. Ron Mix. Ron Mix. Beckett authenticated for the letter M. The letter M. Not a lot of Ron Mix pulls in the break room here. Obviously, Hall of Famer 79, Ron Mix. The letter M. That's Jesse. Jesse on the hit for a Beckett authentication. Congratulations, Jesse. Ooh, there we go. A little good luck button love. All right, Ron, mixing up. All right, it's Funko time. Box 3, box 3. Let's go. Seal it up. Last one from the case. Secondary seal. Just a heads up, for Tuesday's break, the stuff for Tuesday's break will be on our site within a couple minutes of the break ending tonight. Ooh, we have from Red Dawn. Red Dawn. Oh, look at this. Charlie, aka Winning Sheen. Charlie Sheen on a Matt Eckert Red Dawn. There we go. Beckett authenticated. A little obscure hit, so to speak, for a Charlie Sheen type of pull. But George, the Funko King, getting his Funko on. There we go. Charlie Sheen on a Matt Eckert Red Dawn. Yeah, Gavin, absolutely. Everything is recorded too, so you're always welcome to come back and watch the recording. That you do not have to be there. I try to just make it things fun and enjoyable and entertaining for the whole evening. But great question. Right. Charlie Sheen. Alright, so the letters here, we have JMS. Jims. Hey, no problem. JMS for the guesses here. Alright, JMS. Alright, Doug had the letter M. Your name's getting added. Daniel with the letter M. Mr. Evans, the letter M. Shaggy. It wasn't me with the letter M. We've got Mike / Charlene with the letter S. J Mike with the letter J. Of course. Jake R with the letter M. JMS. We've got Dad and Will with the letter S. And JMS. JMS. Anybody else? Thomas with the letter S. Did I miss anybody? I've got Doug, Daniel, Shaggy, Mike, Evans, Mike / Charlene, J Mike, Jake, Dad and Will, aka David, and Thomas. If I missed somebody, let me know. I'm going to put the boxes of mystery together really quickly here. There will be 2 hits, 1 whammy in the break here. So we got 2 hits and 1 whammy for the giveaway. Alright, so 2 hits, 1 whammy for the giveaway. Did I miss Francis? Alright, well, I'll add you then. Alright, 7 times. Top name. Gonna get a box of mystery. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. It's J Mike All right, J Mike. I just need to know, Mike, what's your first two letters of your last name? Just because we have several Mikes, I just want to make sure I know I have the right Mike. But J Mike is going to get a box of mystery here. SP, thank you. Michael, go ahead and let me know. And J Mike, do you have a spot in the break? You do not have to. I just want to make sure I get this to you. If you don't, let me know so I can make sure I mail this to you somehow, though. You might be under like Michael or spelled a little differently. I just want to make sure I get it to you, though. Oh, you might have bought in yesterday. I apologize. Got a lot of mics in the break tonight, so just making sure. We've got a Michael K, a lot of Michaels. Oh, James, okay. Thanks, James. I was thinking it was Mike, that's all. Silver is the choice. You are welcome. Alright. James passed up on gold. Inside of gold was a Topps Baseball 2024 pack. So Topps Baseball 2024. And then you passed up on the Police. The Police had a monster potential hit. How about an Optic Football Jumbo 2024 pack? So an Optic Football 2024 Jumbo pack. So we did miss out on that. That means Mike, I said Mike, but James, you got the whammy. But not all whammies are created equal, because it is a Funko break, and you just got your hands on Nick, the Lounge Singer, from Saturday Night Live. This Funko is coming your way. Congratulations. All right. All right, James. Congratulations. You are welcome. All right, guys. Let me do one thing. Still have a couple spots available. Let me put that in the chat. Aaron, were you able to send the money over for, if you were, it's no big deal, I'm just making sure, for the 3 jersey Raz break. Just making sure that worked out just fine for you. Alright, guys. We are going to do a little football. And don't mind this, I will fill in the Charger spot in a second. We're going to do some football. A single mini helmet and 2 jersey break from a new series, brand new series here of RSA jerseys. You can tell by the new boxes. Give me a second here just to get caught up. It's going to be a moment. But for this, you're going to give me, and I'll let you get started on putting those guesses in. You're going to put in the chat 5. That's right. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 NFL players. If you correctly guess the NFL player that comes out of the mini helmet For either jersey, you are going to get a box of mystery, and there will be no whammies, and you are guaranteed to get that box of mystery. Alright guys, give me a second here. I'm just filling in all the spots we had come in since we got started. I have Doug getting in the perfect pen. Thanks, Doug. Aaron getting a little love here for the Mets. So you got the Mets. Got some basketball break love. Close that one out, actually. Getting into the blitz break. Got into the perfect pen break. Closed that one out as well. And got the Buccos tonight. Alright, so thank you, Aaron. Let's see, Heather. Got Heather in here. Thank you, Heather. Heather got you with the Jaguars. Jesse has the Chi Sox with the monster potential in the juiced of a Michael Jordan. Michael Motorcycle here with the A's. Hope you're well, Michael. Hope the whole family's doing well. Got you with the Oakland A's and getting into the blitz break. Michael C. getting into the Cardinal action. Ronald. What up, Ronald? Or Ron. I've got Ron with a little blitz break love. And just getting these finished up so we are all caught up. Thank you guys. Alright, so I have Michael C with the Rams coming in. That person wanted to back out. I appreciate you buying that spot. Closing out football blitz as well. Also took down the Angels and the Orioles. And the White Sox. Thank you, Michael. Doug, I also have you with the Chargers in this break. So Doug, when I refresh this, you'll see your name. Mr. David G.E. We have a couple Dave G's. So David G.E., we've got you with the Diamondbacks tonight. Michael Motorcycle with the Rocks. Joshua, got you in there with the Brew Crew. Michael Motorcycle with the other Rocky spot, actually. Justin S. Hope you are well. Coming in for the Twins. Jake doing a landing strip job on the Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright guys, thank you. Alright. I'm going to give this a refresh so that you guys will be familiar with the correct alignment. Alright, there you go. See the Chargers in there with Doug. Alright, let's figure out the mini helmet first. I have box 2 on the table. We have 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright, and if you haven't put your guess in yet, giving me a guess. 2, let's see, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 of 5 NFL players in one line. If it is a common last name, I do appreciate if you would give me at least a first name initial. There's 6 times and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box 12 here. Box 12, let me grab that. Coming out, box 12. Right there. There is box 2. Adios. Alright, for this specific break, there is actually 1 through 10 as a possibility here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7 times. Top 2 numbers will be the 2 jerseys we used. 1 and 2 are the placeholders. There's 4, there's 5, 6, and 7 times. 2 staying out there, but 1 is going to get replaced by box 8. So 8 and 2 with the numbers. 82, 82, 82, 82. Alright, so there is box 8. Coming off box 1. guys. In our break, we have Mason back in the action here with the Cardinals. David's got the Falcons. Caden with the Ravens. Welcome back, Caden. Williams got the Bills. Gavin looking to hit with the Panthers in the action. Welcome, Gavin. Mason's got the Bears. Mike has the Bungles. Daniel's got the Brownies. Matthew's got the Cowboys. Here comes Wangon with the Broncos. Daniel's going Lions. We've got Mason with the Pack Attack and the Texans. David's got the Colts. Williams got the Jags. Brandon's got the Chiefs and looking for a big hit there. Case has the Raiders. Doug's got the Chargers. Hopefully you've enjoyed the break so far, Doug. Sarah's got the Rams. Scott's got the Dolphins. Stacy's got the Vikes. Mike's got the Pats. Here comes Robert with the Saints. Mark has a G-Man. Daniel's going Jets and Fly Eagle Fly. A lot of air and bird and plane action there. Scott's got them Pittsburgh Steelers. Gilbert's got the 49ers. Thomas Q with the Seahawks. Jesse's got the Bucks. David with the Titans. And Mark sitting on the commode. Alright guys, no more guesses here. Good luck to everybody. Good luck. We're bringing out the legend. The OG good luck charm here. This is going to be Spoonie. Alright, Spoonie. What up, guys? Here we go. Big head. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Alright, so sealed up all the way around. And we're going to cut right into it and see what we are working with. If I can find what the heck I just did with my box cutter. You know, there it is. Good luck, guys. Oh, that's a huge hit right there. From the Bears, we have Dick Butkus, the late Hall of Fame linebacker, Dick Butkus right there. Wow, that's awesome. Beckett authenticated Dick Butkus. Mason, what a hit. What a hit right there. Beckett authenticated Dick Butkus. Did anybody guess Butkus? That's awesome. That's one of the names you do not have to give me a first name when you guess. Not the common last name. Alright, we have box A here. Oh yeah! Hall of Fame quarterback. Let's go! Alright, sealed up all the way around. We're going to do the same deal. Give it a slice. Let's see what we got. Are you kidding me? Double autograph. A double autograph coming out of here. We have the Marx Brothers for the Dolphins. Super Duper, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton. A double autographed jersey from the Dolphins. So that's Super Duper, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton. Alright, that is a Dolphins hit. Scott, there you go. Scott's going to be a happy camper. That's really cool. Alright, and that was JSA on the authentication. Alright. Let's go. Box 12. Here we go, let's go. Big, oh yeah. Box 12, sealed up. It's the front, it's the back side. Looking for something nice. One cut. There's two. We're at three. Good pop. Alright, we have a Buffalo Bill. Circle those wagons. We have Doug Flutie. Get your flakes out. Doug Flutie on the hit. That is Beckett authenticated for the Bills. William, second hit of the night for William. Congrats, William. Beckett on your authentication. Alright. Doug Flutie, a little Boston College love. Hail Mary. Dougie. Not yet, Doug. But you still have an opportunity. I get it though with the wheeling and dealing with the kiddos. We just pulled in this break, Doug. To give you a recap, we put a Doug Flutie mini helmet for the Bills, a Dick Butkus Bears jersey, and a Marks Brothers. So Super Duper, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton for the Dolphins. Alright, guys. Did anybody make any correct guesses? Any Butkus guesses, maybe? Alright, I see Troy with a Butkus guess. Alright, Troy. Anybody else? Flutie, maybe? Oh, J Mike. Alright. So, James, I've got you with the correct guess as well. James. Yep. J Mike, I got you. Alright, so Troy and James, I am going to be adding your names, and you guys, there'll be 3 boxes out there, and there will be no whammies. No whammies, so good luck to you guys. So J Mike and Troy put some good stuff together for you guys here. We'll do silver, gold, and police. Go ahead, James and Troy, go ahead and make your selection, whichever one you guys would like to select. You're welcome to. First come, first served. There are no whammies. Got some good stuff in there for you. Gold for Troy, you got it. And silver. Silver and gold. Alright, you both passed up on the police. Inside of the police was not 1, but 2 packs of 2022. We have Prestige and Score Football. So 2022 Score and Prestige Football. Not today. Or at least not yet. Alright, silver to James. Silver to James. Alright, James. Well, James, you have to send me an email, because after the break, I am going to be sending you a $15 Dad Breaks gift card. Congratulations, James. This is going to be coming your way. So you send me either a message through eBay or a message through the email on the website. And after the break tonight, I will make sure to send you a $15 gift card for a future purchase on Dad Breaks. So congratulations. You're welcome. Alright, Troy. I think you're going to be happy with this. How about a Prism Draft Picks 2015 Jumbo Pack with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 packs of Prism Draft Picks cards coming your way. Alright, Troy. Let's open this guy up, see if we can pull you some nice cards. Alright, so these 4 packs, they're all yours. Alright. Your first pack. There's a Martavius Bryant rookie. You have a Silver Prism. Bo Wallace, Silver Prism. You have a Dante Fowler rookie. And a Lorenzo Malden rookie. Alright, you had a Silver Prism in that first one. No huge names, though. Alright, second pack. Ooh, I see some color in here. Seeing some color. There is something in here. You have an auto. There is an auto. We'll show that one last. All right, good last name right there. Casey Pierce. Titus Davis rookie. a Luke Kuechly, and an auto. How about an Andrus Peat? Andrus Peat coming out of here from Stanford. Andrus Peat. Rookie auto. Alright. Not a huge name. Did get a little action in the show, though. Alright. Troy, one more before you go to your all prism pack. Alright. Andre Ellington. Jason Witten. Cameron Artis-Payne. Had a few years in the league. And an Ifo Epke Ulamu. Rookie. Alright. Let's go. All prisms coming out of your last pack here. All prisms. You have a Jimmy Graham. A Brandon Marshall. And a Brandon Scherf. Brandon Scherf, rookie. Alright, nothing huge. Did get an auto, though, so always a little plus to get an extra auto in the evening, but none of the bigger names that we were hoping for, but there we go. Gave it a whirl. Gave it a whirl. Didn't get any Crab Lake quarterbacks, though. Alright. $18 will get you both. $20 each. We'll set it up like that. Alright, let's do a little bit of baseball. Let's do... That's the wrong button. And let's hit... Did I sell all the spots? I guess I should check that out first. No. So we can't do that break. But we can do this one. And if I just hit refresh. Alright. Well, I picked the break that I don't have on the table because it's a brand new case. It is a baseball break with a brand new case. Alright. We know that it is going to involve these two baseballs, last two from the case, 2 and 6. Boxes 2 and 6 will be in this break. What we don't know are what bat we're going to use. Like I said, brand new case. It's a huge case too for only 4 bats. I don't know if they put other product in here. We're going to find out. Stuff, that's all. Alright, so that is going to be box 4, I guess. Now, 2, 3, okay, think, and this will be bat 1. Alright, guys, here's how this is going to play out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 on the top, 4 on the bottom. Alright, everybody out there, while I figure out what bat we're going to use, you're going to tell me in the chat, all you have to do is tell me juiced or not juiced. And I'm going to put this in the hallway, so give me a second. Juiced or not juiced? And I'll explain in a second what that means. Alright. Juiced, very simply, is going to mean that by the definition of the product, juiced would mean that it was a superstar, an elite person, athlete, you know, something like that. So Joe DiMaggio would be juiced by this name of the product. Tom Brady would be juiced, obviously. But for our giveaway opportunity, juiced simply is going to mean that we're going to pull somebody that never played professional baseball, never played professional baseball at all. So, a Peyton Manning, a Floyd Mayweather, guys like that are only by the way we're going to do the giveaway, the juiced. Alright, so that's how the juiced is going to work. There's box 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, let me figure that out, the bats. And you guys just tell me juiced or not juiced. 2, 3, and 4. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 4. So that's the one on the very bottom. Alright, so this guy. I'll take these off. Second, I'll put these over here. Alright. So, this is bat 4. And this is baseballs 2 and 6 for our juiced collection. Alright. We've got David with the Diamondbacks. George has the Braves. Michael has the Orioles. Thomas has the Red Sox. Daniel has the Cubs. Jesse with the White Sox. Stacy's got the Reds. Jake with the Guards. Michael Motorcycle with the Rockies. David's got the Tigers. David J with the Tigers. David G with the Astros. Michael Evans got the Royals. Michael C with the Angels. Candace has the Dodgers in the outfield there, which doesn't make sense to word it like that. Dave, you have the Marlins. Joshua with the Brewers. Chris has the Twins. Aaron with the Mets. Case has the Yanks. Peter has the Oakland A's. Daniel with the Phillies. Caden with the Pirates. Mark has the Friars. Zachary's got his Giants. Michael M with the Cardinals. Or Michael M, sorry, with the Mariners. Michael E has his Cardinals. Chris has the Rays. Matthew with the Rangers. June has the Jays. And Rick sitting there nice with the Nets. Alright. Dave, DP collects. Yeah. Are you buying spots? Sorry, did I miss something? Daniel. Alright, guys. Good luck. I'll take the 2. Alright, you got it. Daniel, yeah. Sounds good. Let me put your name on those so I don't forget. And thank you. Alright, guys. Let's go. Time for a little baseball. Alright, we've got a little good luck baseball stress ball. Why not? Alright, this is box number 2. Box 2, it's sealed up. It's all the way around. Give it a slice like that. Cut into it, see what we got. Good luck, everyone. Oh, we have a juiced hit. A juiced hit. His knee's juiced, though, too, unfortunately. Alright, we have a Rawlings Beckett Authenticated Major League Baseball. We're going to have to razz this off to the whole list. We have wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill. Alright, so this is going to get razzed off. All 30 teams can have an equal chance here at a Tyreek Hill autograph baseball. Alright, so Tyreek Hill. Everybody's going to have a chance. And if you guess juiced, you're going to have a chance at a box of mystery as well. Thank you, Daniel. Alright, last one from the case. Oh, alright, here we go. This guy was actually, the option was declined on this guy. But then he accepted arbitration, so he's going to be a member of the team this year. Rawlings, Beckett Authenticated. We have Shota, I can't say his last name, Imananga from the Cubbies. Shota, Japanese pitcher. Shota from the Cubs. Sorry, I can't say it right, Daniel, but there you go. Shota on the hit. Imanaga. There we go. Shota Imanaga. And they'll be re-upping with the Cubbies. Shota. Alright, Shota. Let me mark that down. Managa baseball. Alright, Tyreek Cheetah Hill still to be determined. This is box 4. This is the side they don't want us opening it from. All that paper tape. And this is the side we do open. They change this. Sometimes they use regular tape, sometimes they use paper tape, and sometimes they use a seal. This one's got a seal. RSA is always changing things up. Alright. Oh, I know that signature. This is another hit for the Chicago Cubs. Look at that. Slamming Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa on the hit. So back-to-back hits. Shota Imanaga and slamming Sammy Sosa. All right, so back-to-back Cubby hits right there. All right, Daniel, congratulations. That's some good luck karma there, finding those 2 spots. All right, let me mark that down. Plus, slamming Sammy Sosa. All right, guys, we have the Tyreek Hill baseball to be razzed off. All 30 teams going to have an equal chance here at the Cheetah. Candace. All right, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7. Let's go. Minnesota Twins coming up for the hit here. All right, the Twins are going to get the Tyreek Hill. And in this break, that's Chris. Chris, congratulations. I think that's his 2nd hit of the night, Chris H. All right, Chris, I'm going to just center this a little bit better for you. So there we go. A little Tyreek Hill love. All right, Chris, congratulations. And also, again, that is Beckett on your authentication. I was like, where did I put the box? All right. All right, guys, let's see. If you guessed Juiced, you are going to get a chance here to box of mystery here. Juiced going out. We got Jesse with Juiced. We've got Mason with Juiced. Daniel with the hits and the guess of Juiced. We got Ronnie has Juiced. Troy has Juiced. We've got James with Juiced, and then we've got Matthew with Juiced. We've got Shaggy and Michael Motorcycle and Aaron with Juiced. So a lot of Juiced guesses. Jeff, what up, Jeffrey? Jeff has Juiced, and Thomas and Doug have Juiced. And then last but not least, the Funko King himself is in here now. George, I don't know if you saw it yet, but you got a nice hit. Charlie Sheen on your Funko earlier as Juiced. All right. Thank you. It's actually, it's not your traditional Starry Night. It's actually the City of Pittsburgh Starry Night. I bought this at a charity fundraiser, or won a charity fundraiser a few years ago. So it's City of Pittsburgh Starry Night. Alright, guys. Putting together the boxes of mystery. 3 with 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright, so I've got that, and we just did baseball. This week in baseball. So we're going to have a shark, we're going to have some babes, some police, and a shark out there. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Everybody pretty guessing it's going to have a chance. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, Michael Motorcycle. Alright, run on Ripple. So this is Michael Motorcycle. Alright, Michael, you are going to get to pick a box of mystery here. Mr. Lawrence. Going with the shark. Alright, Michael, that means you passed up on the babes. Inside the babes were not 1, but 2 packs of baseball. Topps Baseball Gravity and a Bowman Baseball 2023 pack. Alright, then, Michael, you passed up on the police. Inside of the police was the whammy. Whammy! But not your everyday whammy. This is courtesy of Jeff as well. And we have Ren and Stimpy in 1994 Topps WrestleManiacs coming out of here. Alright, so this Ren and Stimpy WrestleManiacs. Not today. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. We'll find out. But not yet. Alright, guys. That means we're going to be going... with the shark. How about this? A Jumbo 2022 Donruss Baseball Pack. Alright, Jumbo size. 30 cards in here. Alright, let's see what's in your 30 card Jumbo 2022 Donruss Pack. You have a Jared Walsh, Toscar Hernandez, a Willie Adames, Justin Turner, Carlos Rodon, Byron Buxton, Jose Barrios, Xander Bogaerts, Pete Alonso, a Logan Gilbert, Will Smith, Manny Machado, Alex Verdugo, Tyler O'Neill, Brady Singer, Casey Mize, Pudge Rodriguez, Millville Meteor. There we go. There's a parallel shorter print of Mike Trout. O'Neill Cruz, rated rookie. Nice pull. Diamond King Juan Soto. Riley Adams. There's another Soto. Chas McCormick. Diamond King Trevor Story. Brandon Marsh, rookie. There you go. Dylan Carlson. Here's a Vlad Jr. parallel. A Miguel Cabrera parallel. Okay. 2 Vlad Jr. parallel cards right there. And then a short print Gabriel Marino rated prospect. Alright, nice looking. That's the Blue Jay version before he was traded for Dalton Varsho. Gabriel Marino. Alright, not bad. You are welcome. Alright, guys. It is time for the only break we're going to do all night without a giveaway. Alright, for those that are unaware, this is an eBay exclusive, although I did have to sell a couple spots here on the website or on the the live stream. But in this break, we have either box 6 or box number 7. The last two remaining from the series, or from this selection. Inside of each box has not one, not two, but 3 jerseys. Each box is guaranteed to have at least one of the names that you guys see on the left-hand side. From Allen Iverson all the way to Vincent LaRusso from the Mighty Ducks movie franchise fame. Alright guys, in here, if we were to say pull out an Ed O'Neill jersey, Troy would be a happy camper. But then say we pulled out of here a, I don't know, Byron Buxton. Byron Buxton is not on our list. So we would then razz off that Buxton jersey and all 35 names would have a chance, including the Ed O'Neill name. So each name could win up to 2 times. Alright, all that said, let's figure out which box we're going to use. We have box 6 on the right, box 7 on the left. Alright, list randomizer 6 and 7. That's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 6, guys. Box 6. Alright, so I'm going to take box 7 out of here. We know that that box will be used next Friday. It's the last one we have from this list. When this list goes away, you'll never see an exact list just like that ever again in the break room. Alright, we've got Ray Sean with AI. Michael's got Brett Hall. Troy's got Charlie, a.k.a. Winning Sheen. Rick's got Chevy Chase. Kirk's got Dan the Man Marino. Michael's got Dennis the Worm Rudman. Kirk's got Dick Butkus. Troy's got Ed O'Neill. Jake has Emmitt Smith. Daniel's got Fernando Tatis and Frank Thomas. We've got Kirk with James Cook. Troy's got Jeremy Roenick. Kirk has Jim Kelly. Mike has the goat before we knew what a goat was in Joe Montana, and he's grabbing a little Johnny Kruk. We've got Charlene with John Smoltz. Roman's got Dr. J. We've got Michael with Justin Jefferson. We've got Charlene here with Bird. Kirk's got LT. Daniel's got LaShawn McCoy. Aaron's got Michael Penix Jr. Kirk's got Coach Ditka. Rick's got Peter Rose. Kirk's got Ray Lewis. George has the Red Sox. We've got Anthony with Ricky 420. We've got Troy looking to hit on a second Sammy Sosa visitation of the night. The Sandlot cast would go out to George. Ace has the Diesel. Kirk's got Sean Kemp. Shaggy saying, let's get jiggy with it. With Trey Young, which I don't know why you get jiggy with it, but that's me just being me. Mike has Troy Polamalu, and Roman's got Vincent LaRusso. Alright guys, good luck. Hey, let's get that duck out there. Alright. The best thing that a quarter could buy. A duck with wheels. Alright, this is box 6. It is sealed up. RSA water sealed all the way around. Giving it a cut on one side. Now the other. Alright. Our first jersey, not on our list. We're going to razz this one off. But the next 2 jerseys are on our list, so it's a double hit case. We have Ron Harper on a Bulls jersey. Doubles. Alright. Ron Harper. We will be razzing that one off. Our next jersey, though, is on our list. We have Shady from the University of Pittsburgh. Look at that. LaShawn McCoy. Alright, H2P right there. Beckett authenticated on the Fly Eagle Fly jersey right there. LaShawn McCoy for the Eagles. Alright, and that shady LaShawn McCoy is Daniel. Daniel, there you go. Alright, LaShawn McCoy. Mark that down as a hit. And the next one is a familiar name tonight, because we just knocked it out of the park with him. How about this? Slammin' Sammy Sosa. There you go, Troy. Missed out on the Cubs back-to-back hits in the previous break, but here you go. Sammy Sosa coming your way on a Cubby jersey. That is Beckett authenticated. Nice hit. Slamming Sammy Sosa. All right, Sosa. Congrats, Troy. All right. We now have to figure out who's going to get the Ron Harper. The Ron Harper. It's a JSA authenticated jersey. Daniel having a time of his life. All right, Sammy Sosa. 7 times. Top name gets the Ron Harper jersey. There's 3. We're at 4. 5. 6. One more makes it 7 times. Top name here is going to get the Ron Harper Bulls jersey. This is Dick Butkus. All right, that worked out. A Chicago themed buy-in is going to get a Chicago themed jersey. And tonight's Dick Butkus is Kirk. All right, Kirk, congratulations. Kirk, this is a JSA Ron Harper Bulls jersey coming your way, Kirk. All right, let me mark that down. Ron Harper. All right, we are going to do a monster potential hit break. Gotta refresh our list here. But we're gonna do the Immortal break. Big time potential coming out of the Immortals. Put that like this. It's Immortal time. Alright guys, in this break, everybody out there, you're going to give me an NFL division. NFL division. Your divisional guess is only for the helmet. That's it. Only for the helmet. You still have to pair it up with the jersey, but you are guessing for the helmet and helmet only. Alright, I got to figure out the jersey and then we'll figure out the helmet. Alright. 5 is on the table. We have 6 and 7. These are for the jersey. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, box 5, black bag, number 5, this guy. Now for the helmet, I have on the table 58. We also have 84. 58 and 84 are the 2 possibilities we have. 58 and 84. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 84. Alright, let me go ahead and make that swap. Give me a second. Alright, so coming on number 84. So 84, think of Randy Moss. 58, think what, Jack Ham? Jack Lambert. Oh my god. I was like, wait a second. Why did Jack... oh god. Him was 59. Oh yeah, yeah. Alright guys. We have in this break Chris with the Cardinals. Dave has the Falcons. Michael has the Ravens. Case has the Bills. Larry's got the Panthers. Jesse with the Bears. George has the Bungles. Mike has the Browns. Matthew's got the Cowboys. Mike has the Broncos. William has the Lions. Mason has the Packers. Michael's got the Texans. Daniel with the Colts. Heather's got the Jags. Christian's got the Chiefs. Case with the Raiders. Sarah's got the Chargers. Michael's got the Rams. Dave's got the Dolphins. Stacy's got the Vikes. Shirley with the Pats. Larry got the Saints. James Earl Jones with the Giants. CNN Headline Sports. Candace with the Jets. Daniel with the Flag Go Fly. Michael's got the Steelers. June looking to hit with the 49ers. Thomas has the Seahawks. Case with the Bucks. Matthew with the Titans. And Mike sitting on the commode. Yeah. Lambert was 58 and Ham was 59. I knew that as soon as I said that, I was like, that's not right. Sometimes the brain just works as well as you are smart. And if that didn't make sense, that's the point. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get that pizza out there. Game on. Jersey, black bag, 5th box 5, black bag 5. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Do a little cut across the top. Maybe it'll open. Yep, there it is. I've seen some orange. Ooh, okay. We have wide receiver. Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson. It's even got the C for Johnson. C. Johnson. This is a Bengals hit. Cincinnati Bengals. Beckett authenticated. Ocho Cinco. Alright, so Chad Johnson. Bengals. George. There you go. Putting that one on the board for you there. Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson. Bengals. Bringing in the juice. Alright, George. Now the one, this is the divisional guest. The helmet only. Helmet only for divisional guests. This is box 84. 84. Good luck, everybody. Sealed up all the way around. This immortal hit. Let's see if we can get a monster. Alright, so there's 84. Alright, secondary seal all the way, tamper resistant stuff. Slate pop up, going across. Alright. Well, he's only ever played in the NFL with one team. He's an active player. He's an active player. Let's see. I didn't even see who's got him. Whoa. Oh, this is a beautiful helmet, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this hit. Look at that hit. We have wide receiver from the Baltimore Ravens. Look at that. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers. Look at that flash helmet right there. Zay Flowers. Booming. That's gorgeous. That's authentic flash helmet of Zay Flowers. That is so spectacular. That is a great hit, Michael. All right. Zay Flowers. That's a sweet looking helmet, guys. With the... And then that is Beckett on the authentication right there. What a hit. What a hit, guys. AFC North. Yep, with the sweep is correct. Alright, AFC North. Shaggy with the correct guess. Congrats, Shaggy. AFC North. Mike / Charlene. Correct guess. Alright, those are the only two names I'm seeing there, Shaggy and Mike / Charlene. If I'm missing somebody, let me know. Let me put together The box is a mystery momentarily. For the lid for this thing. Where's the lid? The world may never know. Shaggy and Angela, or Shaggy and Charlene. With the chance here. Alright. 7 times. Top name, picking the box they would like. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 5, 6, and 7 times. Shaggy! Alright, Shaggy. 2 hits and 1 whammy for you here to pick from, Shaggy. We have Babes, Silver, and Flowers, Shaggy. Shaggy going with the Babes. Alright, Shaggy, that means you passed up on the Flowers. Flowers had the big one, the really big potential one. An Optic Jumbo 2024 football pack. Alright, so we missed out on that Optic pack. Then, Shaggy, you passed up on Silver. Silver had a Contenders 2024 pack. Alright, so Contenders 2024. Shaggy, you landed on the whammy. And this whammy, it has been seen tonight already, because you just got your hands on, look at that, Rick Harrison. That's right, Rick Harrison from I said Pawn Stars fame. This is number 22 of 25 on a short print, and it has been gifted from Jeff S. So Jeff S. In the break room for our whammy tonight. So congratulations, really cool. When you sent me this, I thought it was awesome. So fun whammy right there. So Shaggy, congratulations, and again, Jeff, thank you. Let's do a little bit of baseball. Oh, I guess this one we can't do yet. Let me rearrange things on the site, because apparently we still have several spots still out there. And give me a moment just to do that. Alright. So, what is available? We have on the site just 2 breaks with spots. We have the full-size autographed baseball helmet paired up with a autographed jersey. The jersey's from Gold Rush, the helmet's from Hit Parade. We have the Guardians. We have the Marlins, we have the Twins, and we have the Rays. We no longer have any of those. Someone just bought all of them. Thank you, whoever that was. We do have in the baseball bat break. It is 2 baseballs and 1 bat. We still have the Brewers available. So everybody else sold out, but the Brewers still out there. Everything else gone tonight, though. So just a heads up on that. Alright, guys. So, I don't know who just bought these spots, but thank you. I got them. Well, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. That'll give me a chance to do that break and then give Dave a tip of the hat. Alright. Alright, David. This is the break we're about to do. This is 1 helmet paired up with not one, or 1 helmet paired up with 1 jersey. Alright. For this, everybody out there, you're gonna put in the chat, we'll do that. Let's do 1 Major League Baseball division again. Let's do it by division. Let's do 1 Major League Baseball division, and it'll be for the helmet and helmet only. Now, we know we're going to break box 43. It's the only one I have up here, so it's going to be that helmet. We don't know the jersey. We have jerseys 1, 5, and 6 as possibilities here for the jersey. So go ahead, give me a baseball division in the chat. So 1, 5, and 6. This is for the jersey here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, jersey number 6 here, friends. Jersey 6. And then I'll refresh that, David, so your name hopefully will show up. Alright, so jersey 6. Let me grab that. This is number 6. There goes numero uno. I don't think it's going to show up. There is a solution, though. Alright. So it won't be a Gold Rush jersey like you see in the top right hand corner, but this will be the correct list, alright? So we have in this break Jake with the Diamondbacks, George with the Braves, David with the Orioles, Michael with the Red Sox, Thomas with the Cubs, Michael's got the White Sox, George has the Reds, David's got the Guardians of the Galaxy, Juan's got the Rockies, Mark has the Tigers, David with the Astros, Case has the Royals, Michael's got the Angels, Jake has the Dodgers, David has the Marlins, Chad's got his Brewers, welcome back Chad, hope you're well, David's got the Twins, George has the Mets, Mark with the Yanks, Michael Motorcycle with the A's, Daniel's got his Phillies, Aaron's got the Buccos, June with the Friars, Zachary's got his Giants, Michael's got the M's, Chad with the Cards, David's got the Rays, Matthew with the Rangers, George has the Jays, and Jake sitting there nicely with the Nets. Alright guys, no more guesses. No more guesses. Remember, the guesses for the helmet and helmet only. Alright, this is jersey 6 there, jersey 6. We're going to give this a cut. Well, jersey 8 was apparently behind it at one point because there's a tag for 8, but don't need to worry about that too much. Alright. We have, ooh, look at this. We have a Milwaukee Brewer when he came up in baseball. Gary Sheffield Brewers jersey. He was a shortstop back then. This is a Brewers jersey, and guys, that's a cool hit going out to Chad. Chad, congratulations, Brewers, Gary Sheffield. All right, Chad, Gary Sheffield. Alright guys, here we go. Get the Whopper out for that. Alright, this is helmet number 43. Full size batting helmet. Sealed up. It's all the way around. Alright, secondary seal. You can see, well, there's some of the main seal still. Alright. Looking good. Time to get our box cutter out. Popped up and now going across. Alright. Good luck, everybody. There's the helmet. Paper, nothing else in there. Oh, Hall of Famer, guys. Hall of Famer. Now, we'll see. I doubt it's a Tampa Bay Ray version. That's a team I would probably eliminate if I was to guess, but how cool would it be if it is? Okay, it's not. This is a team he won a World Series with, but it's not the team he played the most games with, but it'll be the team that's on the helmet. We have from the New York Yankees. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fame as well. Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs drinking his cold brews and down some fried chicken as he goes cross country. There we go. Wade Boggs on a Yankees lid. Alright, nice hit there for the Yankees. Wade Boggs. Alright, so the Yankees going out to Mark. Congratulations, Mark. Wade Boggs. Alright, that'll be an AL East guess. AL East guess for Mark. Congrats, Mark. By the way, that is MLB authenticated on that one. So MLB authenticated. This is an MLB 2020 edition helmet as well. All right. Alright, so AL East guesses. Jake. Doug. Got Jake and Doug. Mike / Charlene and Dad and Will. I think that's everybody. Alright, so Jake, Doug, Dad and Will, Mike / Charlene. Now, did you meet Boggs when he was a minor leaguer, or was this after his career ended, or rehab? Either way, that's awesome. Not one of the athletes I've actually met. Alright, let me put together the boxes of mystery here for you guys. Will be 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright, 2 hits and 1 whammy are out there. And by the way, both hits are guaranteed to have an autograph in them. Oh, that's really cool, Ronnie. Alright, guys. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so we have Mike / Charlene, and then because this is Doug's first break with us, Doug, I'm going to let you pick after Mike / Charlene picks. Doug, I'm going to let you pick as well. So, Charlene, you can pick a box of mystery, and Doug, I'm going to let you pick a box as well out there. Alright, no promises on anything here. Could get a whammy, but Charlene and Doug are going to get in on the action. All right, Charlene's going with the flowers. All right, Doug, would you like to go with the gold or the silver? Gold it is. All right, everybody passed up on silver. In the break, the silver had the whammy bing. All right, so inside of here is a pair of boxer briefs. That is right, Big Leg Chew boxer briefs. So nobody's going to be chewing on these bad boys tonight. All right, Doug, I think you're going to be happy because you're going to get not one. Well, you're going to get at least one auto because you just got a hobby pack from a Elite 2021 baseball. There's at least one auto in here. There could be one auto and one mem or two autographs coming out of here. But this hobby pack is coming your way, Doug. Let's find out what you got. Like I said, guaranteed to have at least one auto. Could be two autos or one auto and one mem. Alright. And it is going to be one auto and one mem coming out of here. One auto and one mem card. Alright. You have a Matthew Nelson. Matthew Nelson coming out of here. There is a short print Lenny Corella. Then a shorter print Colton Cowser. There's a nice pull out of $4.99 Oriole. Colton Cowser. Then you have a mem card Austin Wells of Yankee fame with a nice little stripe on his patch card right there. Austin Wells, that's a nice pull from the Yankees. A thick patch. And then an auto of Luke Murphy. Luke Murphy. Really nice looking Austin Wells, too. Really nice. All right. Congratulations, Doug. And welcome to the show. All right, Doug, those cards coming your way. All right, Charlene. As promised, guaranteed auto out of here. The autos are where this product is at. There are some decent players, but mostly a lot of names we don't recognize from this minor league product. But here we go. It's a Leaf Perfect Game pack. Leaf Perfect Game. All right, Charlene, let's see if we can pull you a cool auto. There's an Andrew Shaps. Blake Cairns. Brandon Elmy. Hunter Tackett. Jackson Reitz. Keaton McKinney. Here's your auto, and it's out of 50. Your auto is out of 50. That is a Tucker Baca. Short print auto, actually. Tucker Baca. Ryan Castellini. Jack Flaherty. There you go, little Jack Flaherty. Tyler Martin and Stephen Dubb. Alright, but there's your auto. Short print, again, this is 23 out of 50 on your auto, Shirley. Alright, guys. Congratulations again on the giveaways. Hey, Doug, you are welcome. Alright, guys. It is time for a biggie. Let's go. We have football break coming up right now. Let's go. Wrong button. Perfect pen time. It's perfect pen. If you don't see your name, that's okay. I don't want to do the refresh and get it wrong, so give me a second on that. But second here. All right. We have the perfect penmanship. All right, so this is going to be for one autograph in slabbed card, and that's going to be paired up with one autograph photo and one autograph jersey. Everybody out there, and Doug, like I said, if you don't see your name, I just have to refresh it. Give it a moment. We're going to figure out what letters everybody's going to get, so that way the list will look complete. All right, but we have Daniel all the way down to Aaron. Alright, so if this was a 7th time, and you guys, all you have to do in the chat, give me one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do for this break. That's all. Alright, if this was a 7th time, Daniel would have the letter A, and Aaron would have the letter Z. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more makes it 7 times. Let's go. Dave has the letter A, and Candace, you are going to have the letter Z. And here's a look at that. I'm going to copy this, take it all the way down, and then we'll paste it. Alright. Give me a second, and then we'll hit refresh. And now you'll get a true look at the letters everybody's dealing with. Alright guys, that's a look at the letters. I'm going to figure out what items we're going to be using in this break now. Jersey wise, we have 6 and 7 as possibilities. 6 and 7. So here's 6, there's 7. I'm not doing anything with my hands. 6, 7, 6, 7. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 6, jersey 6. Alright, so this is jersey 6. That's the one we'll be using. Now we have to pair it up with a photo. We have every number but the number 3 in this case. Every number but the number 3. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. This would be photo 5. Photo 5. Alright, so I'm going to cross that off the cheat sheet. And number 5. Then we have perfect penmanship number 1 as the placeholder. We also have 3, 4, and 5 as possibilities as well. So 1, every number but 2 from the case. So 1, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Alright, this will be number 4. Number 4. This guy. Alright guys, in this break, Dave has the letter A, Michael has B, Doug has C, Matthew has D, Jesse has E, Candace F, Jake G, Chris H, Nathan I, Matthew J, Troy K, Daniel's L, Mark M, Jake has N, Doug has O, Aaron has P, Mark has QR, no codes, Daniel has S, Caden has T, Paul has U, Mason's got V, Jake has W, Roman's got the X, Aaron's got Y, and Candace has the Sleepy Z. Alright guys, no more guesses here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright guys. Let's go, big hit. Oh yeah, quarterback, quarterback, quarterbacks. Woo. Alright. Mrs. Spinney hoping for a QB. Alright, got some college threads coming out of here. We have more. Is this Malachi Moore? We have more. This is Beckett authenticated on a Moore jersey. Which Moore is this? I want to say it's Malachi Moore, but I'm not positive. I'm going to look it up though. Does anybody know? Either way, it's the letter M. This is going to be a hit from Mark, but which Moore is this? This is, I'm just doing a quick on my phone with the QR code. This is Malachi Moore. It is. All right. Malachi Moore, Alabama jersey, right? Dude, Malachi Moore was Bama. It throws me a little off with the nameplate like that, but Malachi Moore on the hit. All right, Mark, congrats. Malachi Moore jersey. Alright guys, let's go, here we go. This is photo number 5, photo 5. So it's going to be a rip and then see what we got. Number 5. This is throwing it back a little. We have Pittsburgh Steeler, Joey Porter. Joey Porter, look at that. That is Joey Porter coming down on the tackle right there. Pittsburgh Steeler linebacker Joey Porter going out to Aaron. Aaron, nice hit. His son now in the NFL with the Steelers as well. Here we go, Joey Porter. And for those that are looking for a funny follow on... Hold on. Sorry, I had a small technical issue on my end there. If you're looking for... Oh, Doug. For those that are wondering, Joey Porter, if you follow him on Instagram, it's hilarious. He's a member of the YMCA. Like, literally, the YMCA from where I work is 100 yards, okay, from where I work. The YMCA that he's a member of, and he posts about the old people that he hangs out with at the YMCA all the time on Instagram. It is absolutely hilarious. It does not get the due follow that it deserves. Alright, guys. This is box 4. Box 4. Let's go. Sealed up all the way around. Looking for some love. Here we go. Quarterback, quarterback, quarterback. Let's get one of these headliners right here. Alright. There's that secondary seal. It's time to give that a cut, and then it's going to be a rip. Perfect pen time. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, it's a monster hit, guys. We have an insane... Is this on the headliner? Oh my god. This autograph, Prism Gem Mint 10, Trevor Lawrence autograph Prism rookie. Wow, what a pull, guys. The letter L. Daniel, you just got an insane hit right there, Daniel. That T-Law auto, Gem Mint 10, is sick. Oh, that's awesome, Daniel. Dang. What a hit. What a hit, Daniel. Boom. That is a monster pull, Daniel. What a hit. All right, Daniel, congratulations. That is so pretty. That is a beaut. That's awesome. That was awesome. Alright, guys. The letters for the guessing. We have T-Law, Malachi Moore, and Joey Porter. LMNO. Joey Porter. Alright, so we got LM and P. LM and P for the guesses. LM and P. Alright, so Daniel, you've got M. L and P. Michael, you've got L. Mr. Evans has M. Charlene has M. Alright, I think that's everybody. If I'm missing someone, let me know. I see Daniel, Michael Motorcycle, Mike Evans, and Mike / Charlene. Alright, I'm going to put together the boxes of mystery for you guys. There'll be 2 hits. And 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. And in our break. Alright, 2 hits, 1 win. Alright, so we're going to have the police, flowers, and shark. Police, flowers, and shark. Top name, pick in a box of mystery. Let's go. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, Mr. Evans. Congrats, Mike. Go ahead and pick a box of mystery, Mr. Evans. Which break? We just did the football, this one. Alright, Mike. We have flowers, police, and shark. Going with the police. Alright, Mike. That means you passed up on this one right here. This one, the flowers had a pack of Contenders 2024. Alright, Contenders 2024. Then you also passed up on the shark. And inside the shark was, the whammy. A pair of Planters Going Nuts socks. So you missed out on a pair of Planters Going Nuts socks. So, Mike, there is some huge potential for you here, Mike. An absolute banger of a possibility. This is an Optic Jumbo 2024 pack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck, Mike. I need the sticker. There it is. Alright, here it is. 2024 Optic Jumbo. Alright. How about a little J.C. Horn? T-Law, the man of the hour. Jerome Ford. Zay Jones. Patrick Surtain. Danny Dimes. Alvin Kamara. Antonio Gibson. Justin Jefferson, we pulled him earlier tonight. Janu Smith. There is a rated rookie Prism, Javon Bullard. Javon Bullard, short print Prism. And a Devontae Walker. But that's a nice looking Javon Bullard. And a Devontae Walker. Nothing huge, but it's a couple nice rookies. Decent rookies. Alright, Mike, those cards coming your way. You are welcome. Alright, there are 4 breaks remaining. There is a basketball break, which we'll do next. There is a baseball break, and then we have a full-size helmet break. And then after the full-size helmet break, we are going to be doing the Blitz break to end the night. So we'll end the night on the Blitz break. Alright, so 4 breaks, but here we go. It's time to get our kicks on. That's awesome, Aaron. Alright, guys. We'll figure out what team everybody's going to have in a second. But first things first, we got to figure out... We know it's going to be jersey 3. It's this jersey right here. We know it's that jersey. We don't know what basketball or what shoes we're going to be using. For the basketball, we'll figure out the ball first. We have 2 and 4 as a possibility here. For you guys out there, all you have to do is put in the chat 1 NBA team. That's all you do, 1 NBA team. If the team you give me comes out of any of the 3 boxes, your name is going to be eligible for a box of mystery. Alright. So we have 2 and 4 here for the basketball. This is a TriStar basketball. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 4. So let me swap that real quick. So 2 is going to come off. Get replaced here by box 4. Alright, there's 2. Now, for the kicks, we have number 2 is on the table actually, and number 46 is behind me. 2 and 46. 2 and 40. Nope, 46. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 times. Alright, this is going to be box 2, the one that's on the table. Alright, this guy right here. Alright, now we're going to randomize the output here, I guess, or input. If this was a 7th time, Daniel would have the Hawks and Aaron would have the Wiz. But it's not. So let's randomize it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Jake, you're going to have the Hawks, and Paul will have the Wizards. Alright, so let's go in. Let's paste these, and then let's hit refresh. Alright, the updated list. We have Jake with the Hawks. Jennifer has the Celtics. Chris with the Nets. Thomas has the Hornets. Taylor in the house with doubles. Todd's got the Cavs. Mark has the Mavs. Jake with the Nuggets. We have Candace with the Pistons. David's got the Warriors. Jesse with the Rockets. Jake has the Pacers. Aaron's got the Clip Show. Jake has the Lake Show. Paul has the Grizz. Alexander in the house. Welcome to the big show, Alexander. You've got the Heat. Daniel's got the Bucks. Charlene with the T-Wolves. Mark has the Pels. Dave has the Knickerbockers. Aaron's got the Thunder from Down Under. Peter in the house with the Magic. June has the Sixers and the Suns. James has the Blazers. Mark has the Kings. Chad with the Spurs. Juan's got the Rap Show. Jennifer's got the Jazz. And Paul's saying nobody beats the Wiz. Not sure if either of them are in here. I don't know if Taylor or June are in here right now. I'll give them a moment to see if anybody's interested in a trade. Is there 2 Dave G's, or is that you? You might be the only. There's another Dave. I don't know if it's. There's a. There's a GA and then a GE. You're the only Dave GE, and then there's another Dave GA. This is so that GE's got to be you, right? Because the other one's Dave GA. Knicks for Clippers. I don't know. Knicks for Clippers. Does that interest you, Dave? Cavs for Bucks. Daniel, do you want the Cavs for the Bucks? Gotta pass on that. On the Clippers for Knicks. Alright, 10 seconds. If I don't hear anything from Daniel on that, then I think Daniel will just keep that. I think Daniel wants the Sixers. That's his real shot there. Todd. Alright. Not hearing anything. Going once. Alright, going twice. We are going to move forward. Let's go. Alright, guys, good luck. We are as is. I don't know if I hit no more guesses, so we'll just do it again. Alright. Jersey. Let's start out with that there. That is Jersey. Let's get the basketball on wheels. Alright, our basketball on wheels. We're going to use this as a good luck charm. Alright, this is box 3. Alright, the last one I had up here from the basketball series. This is a cut. This isn't one of the super pasted down things, but we'll find out more in a second. Box 3. We have Muggsy Bogues on a Charlotte Hornet jersey. This giant of a mammoth player is going to be going out to the Hornets. Muggsy, I do like the jersey, the Hornet jersey though a lot. All right, Thomas, congratulations, TQ. Muggsy Bogues coming your way. Muggsy. Alright, time for the ball. Let's go. This is basketball number 4. Basketball number 4. Sealed up all the way. There's the front. There's the back. That ball. Give it a tap. Just one cut. Second. Give it a pop up. Coming across. Alright, this is going to be down to 2 teams. When I think of this player, I think of 2 teams. I'm not sure which one he played more games for, though. He is a Hall of Famer. Was he one of the 50 greats? Don't remember. I don't think. No, they didn't put him on that list. Alright. We have Hall of Famer, Wilson Basketball, TriStar Authentication right there. Artis Gilmore. Artis Gilmore coming out of here. Alright, Artis Gilmore. And like I said, Bulls and the Spurs are who I think it is. Artis Gilmore. Alright. Let's see, those are the 2 teams I think of, but Chicago, San Antonio, most games played. It is close, but it is going to be doubles. Chicago Bulls on the hit. Alright, so Artis Gilmore for the Bulls. Alright, Taylor, congratulations. Artis Gilmore on the hit. Alright. Well, getting the bull hit out of this one, it could be a monster. This is box 2. Box 2 sealed up all the way around. All right, guys. Good luck. Secondary seals right there. Time to give that a slice. Box number 2. Authenticity info. Pair or the single shoe is coming out. No name listed, so it's going to be either a lookup or obvious. Ooh. That's a nice looking shoe. Holy cow, that's a nice looking shoe. Oh my gosh. What a cool hit. We have War 13 right here. This is a Paul George sneaker. Look at that. That is so awesome. This is a Sixers hit, guys. Paul George, Philadelphia 76ers on the hit. Ironically, 2 people trying to trade for the Bulls and Sixers, both of them coming up on hits here. Alright, Paul George, Philadelphia 76ers, June. Another sneaker for June. June coming up big again in the sneaker break. This is a sick pair of, a sick shoe though. That is so cool. That is an awesome looking sneaker. June, what a hit. Paul George for the Sixers. That is a cool looking sneaker. I think Danny would have woken up the whole neighborhood if he would have had that one. Alright, Hornets, Bulls, and Sixers for the guesses. Hornets. Hornets, Bulls, and Sixers. Jake with the correct guess. We've got Dave with the correct guess. Troy has the correct guess. I think that's everybody. Daniel. All right, guys. Let's do this. He's played like 10 minutes for us. Didn't he just play like his first game? Was it tonight or it was this week? Yesterday, today, whenever that. It was literally like he just played. It was a weird signing. They paid him. Oh, so overpaid him, considering his recent injury history. But hey, they like injured. The Sixers like injured players. If you're injured and a star, you can play for the Sixers. That was the motto at free agency when they signed him. All right, I gotta put together the boxes of mystery. That's what I gotta do. I'm over here like thinking out loud what I gotta do. Alright guys, these will be the 3 boxes. You'll have a shark, police, and flowers to choose from. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 times. Great, Troy! Troy, you get to pick a box of mystery here. Good luck, Troy. We have shark, police, and flowers. Troy, go ahead and pick a box of mystery here. Oh my god, Bynum never played a game, right? Did he actually ever play a game for them? Troy's going with the police. Alright, Troy, that means you passed up on the shark. Inside the shark was the quote-unquote whammy. This was a Topps 1994 Ren and Stimpy WrestleManiac card. That was the quote-unquote whammy from the Whammy King himself, Jeff. Alright, so I don't know if we're going to use that one tonight. And then you passed up on the flowers. Inside the flowers was a $15 Dad Break gift card. So you missed out on that, Troy. But I'm going to add your name to a second sticker because inside of here is not one but 2 packs of cards. We got some Donruss 22-23 and some Contenders 21-22 that are going to be coming your way. Alright, so let's see what's coming out of your Donruss Gravity Pack. Alright, so you have a BAM! A Alonzo. There's a Wendell Carter Jr. parallel. Monte Morris. And Dylan Brooks. And nothing huge, unfortunately. Some good players, but nothing huge value-wise. But always worth the shot. Alright, Troy, let's see what's coming out of your Contenders pack. 21-22. Alright. There is a Jaylen Brown. There's a Ryu. Norman Powell. A parallel Carmelo Anthony parallel contender. And a rookie class Day'Ron Sharpe. Second Day'Ron Sharpe we've pulled tonight, rookie. Alright, not bad with the Sharpe. And then nice looking Melo. Alright, guys. Congratulations, Troy, on the giveaway. guys. We have 3 breaks remaining. And you know what? It's time for baseball, and then we've got 2 football breaks. And then who bought this spot? Someone bought it, and I didn't put it in yet because it came in late. Thank you so much, whoever that was. Chris? Thank you, Chris. Alright, let me put that in. The Brewers. Alright, guys. We know it's going to be these 2 baseballs. These are the last 2 that I have up here. They're boxes 9 and 10, actually. So these 2 right there. We don't know what bat we're going to use. This is bat number 2. Bat number 2 is our placeholder. We also have 5 and 6. 2, 5, and 6 are possibilities here. For this, I'm going to have everybody out there in the chat give me 5 Major League Baseball players, 1 line, 5 players. If you guess the player that comes out of the bat or either baseball, you are going to get a box of mystery, guaranteed to have no whammy as an option either. So go ahead and put that in the chat. Alright, so 2. 2, 5, and 6. 2 is a placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there. That's the one we're rolling with, friends. Box number 2. Alright, box 2. Alright, so what's out there is what we're going to have. Go ahead, put your guesses in. We have Jake with the Diamondbacks. Case has the Braves. Michael's got the Orioles. Mark has the Red Sox. Daniel with the Cubs. Summer's got the White Sox. Joshua with the Reds. Jake has the Guardians. Michael Motorcycle with the Rockies. Here comes Case with the Tigers and the Astros. George has the Royals. Richard's got the Angels in the outfield. Charles has the Dodgers. Chad's got the Marlins. Chris has the Brewers. Justin with the Twins. Mark has the Mets and the Yanks. Jake has the A's. Mark has the Phillies. Justin with the Pirates. Mark has the Padres. Zachary with the Giants. Richard's got the M's. Brandon with the Cardinals. Adam's got the Rays. Case has the Rangers. Adam with the Jays. And Rick's looking nice with the Nets. Alright, friends. Calling it now. No more guesses. No more guesses. Guys, put a little baseball note out there. We have 2 football breaks to follow. Alright. Get our good look baseball duck out there. Quack, quack, quack. Alright, this is box number 9. Box 9. Just sealed up. I will take that note. If you need to have us reference it again later, we can. Take that off. Secondary seal right there. Coming around to this side as well. One more tap from the duck. I actually have seen this one not too long ago. Alright, this is really cool. It's a World Series baseball. Rawlings authenticated Major League Baseball. This is World Series champs David Hensley. And this is an Astros hit, guys. Houston Astros. David Hensley. And this is going to go out to Case. Case, congratulations. Not sure if you already hit one of these, Case. Either way, it's really cool to get an autograph World Series baseball by a player that played in the World Series. Alright, Case. Put you on the board tonight with a Astros hit. 2 for 7 in the World Series. Banging on the trash can. Alright. Box 10. Sealed up. See your stuff going all the way around. Big Dave, loving that. Loving the local hit. sealed up, top, doing its thing. Give that a cut. Alright, former Rookie of the Year. This is going to be based on... I don't think he's on in Major League Baseball this year. Fanatics Authenticated, Major League Baseball. Former Rookie of the Year, Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis coming out of here. 2020 AL Rookie of the Year for the Mariners. I don't think he was with Affiliated Baseball, though. We'll see. Let's see. I think he's overseas. Kyle Lewis. Former Major Leaguer. Alright, so he actually has already retired from the sport. Okay, so that's going to be based on games played for Kyle Lewis. Alright, former Rookie of the Year. And this is going to be, without a doubt, the Seattle Mariners. Alright, so former Rookie of the Year, Kyle Lewis on a Mariner hit. Alright, so that'll go out to Richard. Congratulations, Richard. Well, Kyle Lewis love. Alright, Kyle Lewis, former Rookie of the Year for the Mariners. Jake. Alright, box two. Alright, this is the barrel. This is the side they don't want us opening for whatever reason. Not for, they don't care. I don't want to open it because I like to open it on the knob side. Alright, guys. It's the RSA product that they don't want us opening up on one side. Gold Rush, they don't care. Gold Rush is the product that I'll lose my fingers on, though. Alright. We have a very nice hit. Alright. We are looking at a hit from the San Diego Padres. Outfielder Fernando Tatis Jr. Very nice. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the hit for the Padres. Mark, congratulations. Real nice hit for you there, Mark. Fernando Tatis going... that'll pair up nicely with your Wade Boggs helmet earlier. On a Beckett authenticated bat. Beckett authenticated baseball bat. Alright, let me mark that down. No fingers lost in the cutting of it tonight. Alright, any Tatis guesses? Alright, Jesse with a Tatis guess. Alright, Jesse. Daniel with a Tatis. Alright, just Jesse and Daniel, the only Tatis guesses. Alright, you guys will each win a box of mystery, no whammies. Remember, there are 2 breaks left, guys. 2 breaks remaining tonight. So don't go anywhere just yet. We still have 2 breaks to go. Alright. Let me put together your boxes of mystery, Jesse. Jesse. No whammies here, guys. No whammies at all. Alright, Jesse and Daniel, go ahead and each select a box of mystery. Jesse and Daniel. Jesse going with the gold. Daniel, which one would you like? Silver or flowers? Silver or flowers? Going with the silver. Alright, both passed up on the flowers. Inside of the flowers was a pack of Topps 2022 baseball. Topps 2022 baseball. Alright. Then silver. Going out to Daniel. Daniel, check this out. You are going to get your very own Gold Rush box of all sorts of cards in there. Alright, this is a value box loaded. Absolutely loaded with cards. Guaranteed to have one autograph card, one memorabilia card, one Topps Project card, 10 star cards, 10 parallels, and 10 rookies. Let's open it up. This is all coming your way, Daniel. Congratulations. Correct guess. Coming up big here. Alright. We'll give this a cut. This is a Gold Rush sealed product for you. Alright, so all of these cases coming out. Alright, so we'll go through each case first. Alright, these look like they're going to be your star cards. Alright. Miguel Cabrera, Alex Baum, rookie. Shane Bieber, Bartolo Colon in an Expo uni. Vlad Jr., there's a Paul Goldie. Dwight Doc Gooden. Another Shane Bieber. There's a Freddie Freeman. Nice looking card. And a Ken Griffey Jr. Alright, so that's your first group. Alright, we'll go to your inserts, I believe. Alright, so here are your inserts. That is a Mike Piazza. There's a Bo Bichette Topps Chrome. There's a Fontana de los Santos. Cody Bellinger. These are all parallels or inserts. Jose Reyes Chrome. Eric Chavez Chrome. Eric Bedard Chrome. Willie McCovey. There's a Museum Collection Carlton Fisk. And a really cool Phillies Roy Halladay Prism. That's a nice looking card. Of the late Roy Halladay. Alright, so those will be coming to you. These are all going to be rookies. These are all going to be rookies in here. Alright, that's a nice one. Austin Riley rookie. J.R. Tolles. Zach Gallen, rookie. That is a Brennan Bosch rookie. Nico Horner, obviously a rookie. They're all rookies. This is a short print rookie of David Huff, short print. Jose Abreu rookie. That's a nice one. That's a rookie of Elio Soriano. Short print there of Reggie Abercrombie. And a Drew Smiley rookie. A former left-handed top prospect. Alright, some really good rookies in there, actually. Alright, here is your auto and your mem card. Auto and mem card. Alright, your mem card is an Andre Ethier. Game used, it's game used memorabilia. It actually states it right there. Game used. Andre Ethier out of $3.99. And your auto rookie is a Taylor Jones. Taylor Jones auto rookie. Astro. Alright, so those are that right there. And now it's time for your proof. Your pack from the Topps Project 2020. Alright, so this is a sealed Topps 2020 Project pack. And this is time we're going to see what you got. You have, look at this. That's awesome. You have a Mark McGwire, encased Mark McGwire 2020. That's awesome. There you go. Project 2020 Topps Mark McGwire sealed up. All right, that'll all be coming your way, Daniel. Congratulations. Very cool. Thought that'd be a fun giveaway to do tonight in the break room. All right, Daniel. Big night. All right, guys. Here we go. That was Daniel's. Jesse. Jesse, you have a gold, not to be outdone, Bowman pack of 2021 baseball. Not bad, Bowman. My favorite baseball product that anything is always something Bowman. So let's go for Jesse. See what you got. Still have 2 football breaks to go, guys, tonight. All right, little Whit Merrifield. Joe Adell, rookie. Cabrian Hayes. Spencer Howard, rookie. Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, a Bowman Chrome, Andres Jimenez, Rookie of the Year favorite, Alec Thomas, and a Josh Young, Fuentes Nova, Matthew Thompson, and DL Hall. DL Hall, not Hewley, but Hall. All right, got some nice rookies in there. Jesse, those cards coming your way. You are guys that both are welcome. Alright, 2 football breaks to go. This one here is for a full-size helmet paired up with a jersey. Let's figure out the helmet first. While I figure that out, you guys are going to put in the chat one NFL team. If the team comes out of the helmet or the jersey, you are guaranteed a chance here at a box of mystery. I was going to say, but the last break will be the guaranteed box of mystery. This will get you a chance at the box of mystery if you guess correctly. Make sure to put a guess in, because if no one guesses correctly, we'll use random.org for that. Alright. Let me get a marker. This is going to be box 1. This will be box 2. Box 1, box 2. If we need it, box 3 is going to be the one directly behind box 1. Box 4 will be the one directly behind box number 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, it's on the front. Very tippity top. This guy. Box 1. Alright, and we know what jersey. It's the last one from the case, so we know what jersey we're going to be using. Jersey number 7. Jersey 7. Alright, guys. Go ahead and give me those guesses. Last call on them right now. Michael's got the Cardinals. Shaggy's got the Falcons. Troy's got the Ravens. Case has the Bills. Jake has the Panthers. Jesse with the Bears. George has the Bungles. Mike has the Brownies. Mark has the Boys. Case with the Broncos. William with the Lions. Mark has the Packers. Jake with the Texans. Bill with the Colts. Mark has the Jags, Chiefs, and Raiders. Anthony's got the Chargers. Mark has the Rams. Adam's got the Dolphins. Stacy with the Vikes. Brandon's got the Pats. Jake with the Saints. Shaggy's got the Giants. Adam with the Jets. Daniel's got the Eagles. Mark has the Steelers. Scott with the Niners. Thomas with the Seahawks. Michael's got the Bucks. Thomas with the Titans. And Troy is sitting on the commode. Alright, friends. No more guesses. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can go for a hot dog with hot dog Frank. Oh yeah, big hit. Oh yeah. This is box 7. We see the seal up across the top. Gonna give it a cut. See what we got. We have from the Miami Dolphins. We have a quarterback coming out of here. Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers on a Beckett authenticated football jersey. Quinn Ewers. All right, so that's a Texas Longhorn jersey, but obviously going to be a hit for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers. All right, so Miami Dolphins on the board, and that's Adam. Adam, congrats. Quinn Ewers. All right. with the Dolphins late guess getting a hit. On the guess. Alright, guys. Let's do it. Time for the helmet. Oh yeah, big hit. This is box one. Remember, one more break after this. It is the blitz break. There's the front, and there's the back. One cut on the side. There's another side. Cut across the top. We have a specialty helmet coming out of here. Oh my gosh, this pairs up extremely well with our full-size helmet from earlier. Wow, what a hit. Another Ravens full-size helmet. This time, Troy, you're going to be happy because you just got, you killed it with this one. Ray Lewis, look at that. Ray Lewis on the hit right there. Boom! That's a monster hit right there. Ray Lewis. Ravens helmet, Beckett authenticated. That's a great hit, Troy. Ray Lewis, 2 full-size Ravens helmets tonight. Both sides of the ball, too. All right, Troy. Ray Lewis. That's a great hit right there. Well, Quinn Ewers. One guy that's a Hall of Famer, and one guy that's yet to take. I don't think he's taken a snap. Yeah. All right, so Adam with the Dolphins. We got Dolphins and Ravens on the guesses here. Dolphins and Ravens. Dolphins and Ravens. Alright, the only correct guess I'm seeing is for Mike. Alright, Mike, you're going to get a box of mystery here. Mike, we've got 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy for us all to ponder life's toughest decision. What? Alright, Mike. Trash, silver, or gold? One more break to follow, guys. One more break to follow. Mr. Widows, which one would you like? Trash, silver, or gold? Gold it is. Alright. Coming out of the this one here, coming out of this, not one, but 2 packs, a 2012 Sage hit pack, and then a Prestige 2022 pack. Alright, so passed up on those. Then he passed up on silver. Inside of silver was a mega pack with a 50-50 chance at an auto. So a 50-50 chance at an auto, not today. That means you just got your hands on the gifted whammy. Whammy! Yes, this one came from Jeff. It is the highly coveted, the WrestleManiacs 1994 Topps Ren and Stimpy card. Congratulations, this PSA graded card will be coming your way. Very cool. And again, Jeff, thank you very, very much for this. Again, courtesy of Jeff S. To you, Mike. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. That's awesome. Yes, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. All right, guys. Last break of the night. Last break of the night. And I will have, within about 5 minutes of the break, ending stuff for Tuesday's break on the site. So just a heads up on that. It is this box right here. What we don't know is what team everybody's going to get. This is the second box from the case, so it's that one right there. This last box, everybody out there, you're going to give me one NFL team. If you guess the team that comes out of the box, you automatically are going to get a box of mystery. Every single person will get a box of mystery that guesses correctly. Alright, let's figure out what team everybody's going to be walking away with, and then if anybody's going to be making any trades. Alright, here we go. This was the 7th time. Thomas would have Arizona Cardinals, and Michael would have the Washington Commanders. Alright, there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Brandon's going to have the Arizona Cardinals, and Dave, you are going to have the Commanders. Alright, so 7 times. That's how that played out. Let's refresh, see what we got. Alright, guys. Brandon with the Cardinals, Mike with the Falcons, Mark has the Ravens, Aaron with the Bills, Charlene with the Panthers, Daniel's got the Bears, Jake with the Bungles, Thomas with the Browns, Jake has the Boys, Ronald, what up, Ronnie? You got the Broncos, Jake with the Lions, Paul's got the Pack Attack, Aaron with the Texans, Stacy with the Colts, Michael's got the Jags, Jake with the Chiefs, Chris has the Raiders, Juan's got the Chargers, Caden with the Rams, Candace has the Dolphins, Mark has the Vikes, and the Patriots, Thomas with the Saints, Mason's got the Giants, Mike has the Jets, Chris with the Fly Eagle Fly, Roman's got the Steelers, Jesse has the 49ers, James with the Seahawks, Candace with the Bucks, Michael's got the Titans, and Dave is sitting on the commode. Any trades? Last chance on the guesses. Any trades? Chris would have to send me an email. I don't know if we can get that done fast enough. Chris, I don't think joins the chat, so I don't think he'd be able to. You guys about 10 more seconds. Otherwise, no trades. Anybody want to trade for the Washington Commanders? Going once, going twice, no trades. Alright guys, no trades. Let's do it. It's the last break of the entire evening. Good luck to everybody. Game on. And no matter what, life can be a little stressful, especially financially at this time of the year for people out there. So I want you to realize that no matter how stressed you are in life, how down or up things can get, you are awesome. And there's someone in your life that I guarantee feels you are awesome. So don't forget that, please. No, Jake, thanks. Alright guys, seal it up all the way around. Looking delightful. Time for a big hit. Thanks, Thomas. I appreciate you guys because I think you guys are all awesome. And I want you to know there's people in your life that think that as well. And it's hard to remember that sometimes. Especially when times are tough. Especially when times are tough. Alright guys, good luck. We have Oh my God. Somebody is going to be insanely happy they didn't make a trade. We'll get to that in a second. We have a Raiders jersey. This is a Devontae Adams Raiders jersey. That is Beckett authenticated right there. Devontae Adams. Alright, Raiders. That is Chris. Chris, there we go. Chris, the Raiders. Devontae Adams is coming your way. Mark that down. Devontae Adams. Alright. There is a baseball. I haven't seen who it is yet. We have actually seen this name tonight, believe it or not. This is a name that we've already pulled tonight in a baseball break. 2 baseballs in one night of this player, which is unbelievable because he's a football player. We have Tyreek Cheetah Hill. This is a football player, obviously. This is a Miami Dolphins hit. Candace, congratulations, Candace. You are going to get a Tyreek Hill autographed baseball. Alright, and this is Beckett authenticated. So that is an unusual thing. 2 Tyreek Hill baseballs in one night. Alright, Candace, congrats. Alright, this is the one, the item that I said someone's going to be happy they didn't trade. We have autographed from the Washington Redskins. Now, they did deflate it, but we have an autograph. Joe Theismann. They deflated so it could fit in the box. Joe Theismann, Redskins football. Very nice looking football right there. Redskins, Joe Theismann. Look at that. Happy camper not to trade that guy now. You are welcome, Dave. And if you didn't know, Joe Theismann's last name actually is Theismann. But he changed the pronunciation of his last name during his college years at Notre Dame because he wanted to win the Heisman. Theismann for the Heisman. Alright guys, last item of the night. It is an autographed photo. Autographed photo. Let's go. Let's see who we're going to be pulling to end tonight. Alright guys. Sealed up. Obviously all the way around. Last game on. Slice and dice. One cut. There's maybe 2. Give it a pop up. Remember, I will have the stuff for Tuesday's break shortly after we end tonight. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so nice. We have all-time great outside linebacker for the New York Giants. Look at that. Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor on a Giants hit. That is going out to Mason. Mason, congratulations. What a fun way to end the evening right there on an LT autograph 16/20. That's authenticated by JSA as well. Here's your sticker, and then there is your cert. There we go. Now, if you guessed any of these teams correctly, you're going to get a box of mystery here, so stick around. If nobody guessed correctly, well, we'll have fun. Alright, Joe Theismann. Oh my gosh. Now that's I don't think that's irony. They put Joe Theismann and Lawrence Taylor in the same box. That's not irony, guys. That's not irony. That's cracking a big one. That's cracking a leg in half. Alright, guys. We have Raiders, Dolphins, Giants, and Commanders for the guesses. Mike W. with the Raiders. Doug had the Dolphins. think that's it. I just think Mike, W, and Doug are the only correct guesses. Alright, I got 3 boxes of mystery out there for you guys. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright guys, 2 hits, 1 whammy out there for you. Go ahead and each select one, Mike and Doug. Hey, have a great night, Jake. I appreciate you. Stay awesome. Alright, Mike and Doug, you can each pick a box of mystery. Doug's got the butterfly. Mike, which one would you like? The shark. Alright. No one's going with the golden box? That's fine. The golden box had the last whammy of the night. Whammy. And that was a pair of Seinfeld socks. Alright, so missed out on a pair of Seinfeld socks. Alright, that means, Mike, you went with the shark. And you said sharks, as if you knew something was up almost, because you pluralized this, and there are 2 packs in there for you, Mike. 2022 Sage Hit, and a Blitz, or 2012 Sage Hit, and a Blitz. I can't talk. 2012 Sage Hit, and a 2022 Prestige pack. Alright, let's start with the 2012. See if we can get you a Luck or a Wilson rookie. Alright, there is Chris Polk. There's a Cyrus Gray. There's an RG3 rookie right there. Alright, so an RG3 rookie. Man, what could have been? Devin Still. That was a really cool story when his daughter got healthy, if you guys remember that story, when he was with the Bengals. And Tommy Streeter. But there we go, an RG3 rookie. The quarterback class that could have been, as they kind of say now. Alright, Mike, let's see if we can get you a Brock Purdy rookie. Brock Purdy. Alright. Ryan Jensen. CJ Mosley. There is a Patrick Queen, Trayvon Diggs, CMC. There is a Robert Quinn, Cade Otton rookie. There's a short print of Carson Strong out of 100. No, this is number 1. This is actually card number 1 of 299. This is literally card number 1, first one off the print. So Carson Strong, number 1 of 299. Adam Thielen. Nico, the Collins second year, and a Darren Waller. Kind of cool to get a first one off the print card. Alright, Mike, that'll be coming your way. Hey, you guys are welcome. Alright, Doug, you're going to end the night with the giveaways here, Doug. Let's see what you got. I think it's a 50-50 chance. It is. 50-50 chance at an auto coming out of here, Doug. 2024 draft class. Mostly. There were some guys that didn't declare. Tyler Huff. There's a Leofo. Miles Cole. Roman Hemby. KJ Jefferson. You have a Caleb Williams rookie. Alright, not bad. Well, Caleb Williams rookie on the next level. D. Williams. Trayshawn Ward. Austin Jones. There is an auto. You have a Jacob Cowling auto on there. So Jacob Cowling auto. Tagovailoa, that is Tua's brother. And Michael Pratt. Alright, so you got an auto of Jacob Cowling and a Caleb Williams rookie. Alright, not too shabby. Alright guys, that'll do it to end our evening. Thank you guys all for joining. If you had some fun, feel free to hit that like button. We will be breaking again next week on Tuesday. Hey Doug, you are welcome. Thank you guys so much for taking your time and your hard-earned money to break with me. I greatly do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.